What's going on, everybody? Off the Top is in the building here with an emergency meeting because SmackDown just went crazy. And I'm going to let Kero walk us through it to tell us exactly what happened because we got to talk about it.
Gentlemen and ladies, here is the situation. Tonight, Cody Rhodes came out after Roman Reigns ran his mouth. And he said, I'm going to take every single thing from you, including that title that is Dusty's titles, and I'm taking it from you. I got special counsel. I'm just going to do it. Not at WrestleMania.
Woo.
And then we hear the Rock's music. Rock comes in. They shake hands and Cody leaves. Cody basically said, here, Rock, take the main event. He didn't even fight for it like CM Punk did. We got a lot to talk about. I don't even know what to say. Boys, what do you think?
We got a lot to talk about here. Let's just break down what happened in that segment because Cody Rhodes, well, first Roman came out there and completely buried Seth Rollins. What did y'all think about that to start off with?
I mean, after everything that went down and the final result that we ended with, I don't understand the point of burying Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins spent all of Monday Night Raw building up that title to actually mean something, adopting lineage that title never had, and saying it's the world title, it's the NWA title, it's the title your dad held, it's the important title, it means more, and this is just a Hollywood title. Roman came back swinging, boy.
He came back swinging. My little brother, I work less than you. I work 10 times less than you, and I make 10 times more than you. Ugh, he made that belt look disgusting, and I don't know why Cody Rhodes would come out after him behind that statement and choose to face Seth Rollins. Like, you just buried everything about that title.
He didn't choose
Seth Rollins. You're right. So that's kind of still a dark point in this.
He literally came out there and said, your title is the title that was handed to my dad. It's the one that has the lineage between Bruno Sammartino. Remember, he said Bruno Sammartino's lineage. We know who's number 3. We know who's beaten number 3. Side topic. But he said, this is the title that was handed to my dad and was ripped away from him. It's the title I care about. I'm now taking that golden shovel, burying Seth Rollins' title just a little bit more. It's the title I'm going to take, but not at WrestleMania.
Ooh,
because I had special counsel, and then boom, The Rock's music hits, and it's like, we knew it was going to happen.
We knew it was going to happen. The Rock told us, but I just couldn't believe it when he said it.
Why bury the world title?
Just all of us in here.
Why did they bury the world title? Why did they bury Seth Rollins' belt? I don't know. They just built it up. They made me actually care about it and think it's higher than the Intercontinental title on Raw. They did a great promo. A great job building it up. And then they just, boom, 6 feet under. 6 feet under after tonight. Like,
but I couldn't believe it. When he said, not at WrestleMania, all of us were like, what? I remember Kero said, what? What's going on? And then he said, I got special counsel. If you smell Bryan.
My language was a bit more colorful. But yeah, Bryan, man, you've been quiet. I mean, for obvious reasons, but...
Bryan, you've been dead the whole video. Tell us what's going on in that brain of yours, my boy.
Next person.
No. Everybody's already went. It's time for you to finish the story, Bryan.
Come on.
Hold on, wait. Before you go, I'll give you some more time to think. Do you remember when the Royal Rumble was over with? Me and you were there together, and you were calling my phone like, yeah, I got to see you before we go, man. We linked up outside, and you were like, I told you. Remember the video you posted? I told y'all my boy Cody's finishing the story. It's not happening at WrestleMania. Like, we've been telling you for months. So I need to hear your thoughts. Like, what's going through your mind right now? He don't got nothing to say, y'all. We're going to get to him on the podcast. Don't worry about it. We'll let him sit stone-faced today. But, Kero, The Rock versus Roman Reigns, just like we've been saying should happen. Mr.Dubbs, we were saying it should happen. Bryan was the only young man in here saying it should be Cody Rhodes. And if
May I correct your statement? May I correct your statement just for me personally? I never thought any of this should happen. I thought, and you agreed with me, Cody Rhodes should have won the title last year.
He should have.
That's when that's when the story should have ended. The fact that they didn't do it all led up to they've had the belt on Roman this long. It's their only shot at bringing Hogan down a peg on that all-time list.
Hogan. I don't know if that matters to them. I think they just
I'm
wanna
saying
sweeten
it
Roman
matters
up
to
a
them.
little bit.
When they got the New Day to take out Demolition's record, and then
Yep.
they had them lose the title shortly after that.
True.
Like literally, just they do this all the time with the records. They want current day wrestling to seem more important than these records that were set 20, 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to have a 7-8 year run that Bruno had. So you're not going to be able to beat that record. And I don't know what Bob Backlund's record is, but it's even lengthier than Hogan's. They're going to beat Hogan's record come September. And then I would not be surprised. It wouldn't make sense to take it off Roman before WrestleMania, but they could. There could be an event in Saudi Arabia in like November or something, or December or something, and they could do it there once he beats that record, because to them, those numbers matter. They want you to think that modern day wrestling matters more than
they matter to WWE.
Exactly. So for me, I'm not of the camp at all that this is the right booking decision or this was smart. Don't ever get me wrong, because I don't think it is. I think The Rock versus Roman at Mania, always the right decision. That's your moneymaker for sure. Yeah. But the story of Cody should have been ended last year. It's just, I get why they're doing it, because they'll never get this close to a record like this again. I'm not talking about that.
Hulk Hogan, forget everything right here, right now. I want to say this. I got to say this. I need to say this. Roman Reigns said Seth Rollins. That's right. Zero reaction to Rollins. Oh my God, Seth Rollins has just been murdered live on television, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing? It was like The Rock back in the day saying to Booker T, saying like, who when he came out, like that felt that bad to me. Maybe
in the blue hell are you?
Yeah, it's like that was rough, man. Why would you do that? Why would you bury 4 things? Why would you bury the title? Why would you bury Seth Rollins, Cody, and the Rumble at the same damn time? That is impressive, I gotta say. There were so many cool ways they could have done it. Dubbs, you told them many ways to do it. Bryan said it.
Why didn't The Rock walk up? Why wasn't The Rock number 30? Why was Sami Zayn number 30? Boom. Just have The Rock come out. Bye-bye Punk. Bye-bye Cody. He's going to Mania. It's just so strange that they built up that world title on Monday and then buried it today.
But I don't know if it didn't make plan all along.
That booking didn't make sense.
CM Punk, if CM Punk was in here and he was going up against Seth Rollins, I just don't see this story playing out that way, because like Kero just said, they completely killed Seth Rollins in this whole thing.
Oh my God.
He's done.
I'm in the I'm 100% in the camp that Rock and Roman was settled and it's a done deal. That's what's happening before the Rumble took place. Like they did not. This didn't happen in the last 5 days. I think this was decided upon before they picked the Rumble winner, before the Rumble happened. So there's a million different ways you could have booked up to this, knowing that. But regardless, I don't think the Rock Roman thing I don't think that came together in the last few days.
You made Cody Rhodes look very bad in the process, because this guy just won the Royal Rumble. You main event WrestleMania. What was Cody talking about all year? Finish the story. But he said, I got some wise counsel or whatever. And then The Rock comes out. The Rock just tricked you out of your spot, buddy. Doesn't make Cody Rhodes look like the smartest.
It's like, Kenny, I hope it's like you say, it's unplanned, because if this was planned, if they like actually thought this was a good plan, then the future of the WWE kind of worries me.
Definitely does. But you know what? We got to finish talking about this on the podcast. We got to finish talking about it on the podcast. Tuesday night, 8:15 a.m. Eastern time. We got to give Bryan some time to get back in his mind, y'all, because right now, my boy ain't doing too good. Bryan, you want to take us out?
My boy. Please do.
We shouldn't say take somebody out or stuff like that around Bryan right now. I think he's a bit sensitive.
Oh, right. Because we just took Cody Rhodes out of the main event at WrestleMania. And y'all stay tuned, because listen,
every match on WrestleMania is the main event.
We will be dyeing Bryan's hair since he just lost this deal. Kero, since Bryan can't do it, please take us out.
Our condolences, Bryan, and everybody who feels like Bryan, but it is what it is. We'll see you at the podcast this coming Tuesday. We are getting out of here. Peace.